Alright guys, welcome to another F1 2015 Zero to Hero Career Mode episode. This time out with the Brazilian Grand Prix circuit for round, I think it's 18, like round 18, and we're in the Williams the second time, obviously, going into the next race, obviously in Abu Dhabi, we'll be in the Red Bull, won't be in the Mercedes, obviously there's still a battle for the championship between the two boys, Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, and so I won't be driving that car, I'll be driving the Mercedes and the Red Bull instead for Abu Dhabi. But here we are in qualifying for the Brazilian Grand Prix. And once again, like in every single episode in Zero to Hero, if you haven't seen the last one, check it out. Or if you haven't seen the whole series, go on my playlist. It's on my channel. Check it out. Check out the whole series. And yeah, it's a pretty good series, but it's quite a short series as well. But we are going on to our qualifying lap right now, and there's still a championship to be won between the two Mercedes boys, obviously. But here we go, going into the last sort of corners now still on a lap, and literally, as you guys would know if you've watched the whole series before, this is the first time driving this car. Like I've driven this car on this track anyway. I mean, I've driven this car back in the United States track, but I actually haven't driven it on this track yet. So it's my first attempt of driving this track, my first lap on this track with this car. So it's a very I do it for every single episode. I don't know any practice for this. Just try straight in, see what happens. And then we go into the first corner now, dropping it down to lean, trying to get best acceleration through this NRS here. Then we can see we get a little bit of understeer, and we are struggling with the car in terms of understeer. But it didn't feel too bad. We have a bit of extend there, guys. That's pretty poor from us. But literally, the car is so hard to drive on the get-go anyway. Considering I drive a lot of 15 cars more. But here we go. Sort of that corner. Actually, got a little bit of on the curb there. Causes a little bit of unsettlement for the car. But so far, so good actually for a lap around here so far. It's not been too bad. This is still right-handed. It's a very hard corner to get. Actually, got a lot of understeer through there. Carry too much speed. And then the second gear here, and we're again locking up a little bit, going a little bit too deep, and then we're hanging it in third gear. We should be down in second, go down to second gear there, and actually we get through the corner okay. A little bit of extend there, not the best from us. And then second gear once again, keeping quite tight to the apex, getting a little bit wide there, but not too bad. Pretty good acceleration through here. And so far it's been pretty good. That in our last corner is about acceleration through that back straight. Then in the third gear, clipping it pretty nicely. And there you go, that's, a little bit of oversteer there, actually, definitely fit that actually a lot, actually. See what happens now. Up to ridge mix, we're going to try and get as much power on the engine as we can. And we're going to hit DRS very soon now, and at the 8th gear now, here we come. We're going to get ready to this lap at 112.6, and that should be where it put us. On pole position, so on pole position for the Brazilian Grand Prix. So, let's hope for a good race, and let's see if we can have a battle with the Mercedes boys. Here we go, for the Brazilian Grand Prix.
It's time for today's race at the Autodromo José Carlos Pache circuit here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. And here are the driver grid positions for today's race.
So that's the grid for the Brazilian Grand Prix, and here we're gonna go. We're gonna get ready for 5 red lights. The Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go. We've got 1 light, 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights, and we are lights out. Away we go. Getting illusion about a wheel spin as normal, and look at that. Nico's had a pretty decent start. He's got past us. But we're gonna try to to the inside. We're gonna go up the inside of Nico Rosberg, and we're back into the lead of the Grand Prix immediately after he took it over from us, and that's helped us up to P1. The Brazilian Grand Prix. We're leading the way. Lap 1, and Nico though is right still behind us. He's got the slipstream from us, so we'll see if we can defend against him, but he's not really closing the gap visually. But Lewis Hamilton's going for a move at the inside of his teammate. Does he make it stick? I don't think he does. We'll see it from the timings here, and no, he doesn't. So it's still the order as it was for the first sector. It's us from Rosberg, Hamilton. I think there's a Ferrari in P4 from what I can see just then, so we're running pretty well actually. I think it's Raikkonen is in P4, so that's the order so far, and we absolutely are in commanding lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix from Rosberg and Hamilton. Obviously them two are fighting out for the championship, which will probably go down to the wire, I reckon, in Abu Dhabi. But literally we've got probably a pretty decent start actually, considering that this game's got a lot of wheel spin on the control and things like that. But so far so good for us in the Williams. Then the second gear coming in, it's pretty nicely, and that's a pretty good run through that last corner. And look at that, we actually are pulling away from Nico Rosberg in the race, but I reckon it's be a battle between them two for P2. Obviously if we can keep going like this, we'll be safe for the victory. But for Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton, they really want to be trying for the win here. We've crossed the line for our first lap, going into the second lap now, and the second gear once again clipping the apex. Do we? Yes we do, fantastically well. And then, well, we cut the corner there, literally lift off there, literally a lot of oversteer and understeer there. So guys, I'm sorry for that, but literally I lost time by doing that anyway. I sort of just lost the car on the traction anyway. Not too bad so far. Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg, I think are battling. I think they briefly switched there, but I think Lewis wasn't able to make it stick. We are continuing on for our race. We're going to try and focus on what that's going on behind us because we're out of contention. I think we've got third settled obviously from championship as well. So I think there's no need for us to worry about third. But as a whole, it's been a pretty decent start, and yeah, it's what we need to do. And just trying to keep going now, and just trying to keep behind, keep in front of Nico Rosberg. If they get past us, then we can't hold them up. We've got to let them go, do what they need to do, and just try and, just try and win the race. Really, I mean, obviously, if they get past us because of their pace, then that's the way it is. We can't really do much about it. But going towards the end of this lap now, and still got a nice little lead to Nico Rosberg. It's not actually a bad lead at all, so it's been pretty decent stuff from us. And then we're across the line here, quick on to lap 5 now, last up of the lap race, and this race has been pretty short, but actually Lewis Hamilton's got past Nico Rosberg for second place, so they've got a bit of a battle between them two, so going on to the last lap of the race. But we're still leading the race, but they're catching us in quite quickly. They've caught us up quite quickly actually, because our tyre wear has been absolutely atrocious, and Nico Rosberg I think is going to be right there with Lewis Hamilton. Is he going to be there? Actually, I think the gap was very close, and I think Rosberg's taking Hamilton back, so Hamilton's bottled the lead of second place. The league was giving it back to Rosberg, so now that's going to really help Nico Rosberg out. I think that's a 17-point advantage that Rosberg has over Hamilton, something like that. So I think this is going to be if it carries on, it's going to be 30 points, and really this is not what Hamilton needs. Ideally, for his championship to be his championship, he needs to literally beat Rosberg here today, and he's not doing it right now. He might have one more chance to get past him, which is the back straight, but we are still in this Grand Prix. We came under a little bit of pressure so far. During this race actually, we came under a lot of pressure to try and win this race, but we are still in the lead, and there's nothing that Rosberg or Hamilton can do about it, because we've got a nice little gap to them now, and we're coming down the back straight now. Lewis Hamilton, we're trying to get past Nico Rosberg. I don't think he's got enough. He needs DRS as soon as possible, but he's not going to get it until later on in the lap. But we're going to come across the line to win another race this season. We've dominated the second half of the season so far, and that is the race of the Brazilian Grand Prix. We have won for Williams once again. So the result, guys, that was a really good race actually for us. Obviously for the two Mercedes boys, Lewis Hamilton finishes behind Nico Rosberg, which would cost his championship pretty badly. Obviously next race, obviously 2014, it's double points. There's still a lot to play for, but literally Nico Rosberg heads into the season finale as probably the one to beat, and probably more likely going to win the championship actually. But the next race might do something special. You'll find out later on. It might be some sort of different race or something. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe for more racing content on this channel. And yeah, just hope you enjoyed it. The championship standings updated. The update championship standings will be at the end of the video, so be sure to check those out at the end of the video. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.